Hello friends, I am Dr. Madhukar Jadhav. In 4th unit, we have studied regarding tachometry. In that, what is meant by tachometry? Then what are the different instruments used in tachometry? Then different methods of tachometric survey. Then field methods in tachometry, and we have seen regarding tachometric contouring, and also few numericals we have solved. Today I am going to start the 5th unit, that is curves. So in this unit we are going to study regarding different types of curve. So in today's lecture we are going to study regarding introduction to the curve, then need of providing the curve, and the classification of curve. Next slide. So starting with the introduction, curves are regular bends provided in the line of communication like roadways, railways and canals to bring about gradual change of the direction. They enable the vehicle to pass from one path to another when the two paths meets at an angle. They are also used in the vertical planes at all changes of gradient to avoid the sudden change of gradient at the apex point. So curves are very important as far as communication routes are concerned. Maybe roadways, maybe railways, maybe canals, or maybe sewer lines. So if the change is not gradual, then there may be chances of you can say accidents in case of roads, or there may be chances of turbulence in case of canals or in case of sewer line. Next slide. Whenever the direction of road or railway line is to be changed, curves are provided between the intersecting streets, or we can say intersecting roadways. This is necessary for smooth and safe movement of the vehicle and for the comfort of the passenger as well. The curves required may be in the horizontal plane or in the vertical plane depending upon the topography prevailing. Accordingly, the curves are classified as horizontal curves and vertical curves. Next slide. Now why we have to provide the curves? Need for providing the curves. Curves are, as we have seen, needed on highways, railways, canals for bringing about gradual change of direction of motion. They are provided for the following reasons or purposes. First one, to bring about gradual change in the direction of motion of the vehicles. To bring about gradual change in grade and for good visibility. If gradients are there, maybe rising gradient or falling gradients are there, and if the steep gradients are there, then it is not possible proper visibility, and hence by providing proper vertical curve, the proper gradient can be maintained. Next one, to alert the driver so that he may not fall asleep. If the road is a straight one and there is no change, then there may be chances of sleeping of the driver. So due to the curves, driver will be alert while driving the vehicle. Next one, to lay out canal alignment. In canal also we are carrying the water through the canal, and if proper curves are not provided at different locations, then there may be chances of turbulence in the canal, or whatever the canal material or through which the canal is flowing, there may be chances of scoring of the canal, or canal lining may be get damaged if proper curves are not provided. And the last purpose is to control erosion of the canal banks by the thrust of flowing water in a canal, as I have discussed. Next one, classification of curves. Most type of transportation routes such as highways, railways, pipelines for carrying the liquids, are connected by curves in both horizontal and vertical plane. So depending upon this, the curves may be mainly classified into two, horizontal curves and second one vertical curves. So horizontal curve first, the curve used in horizontal plane to connect two straight tangent sections are called as horizontal curves, while vertical curves, the curves provided in vertical plane of earth is called as vertical planes. So the curves are, as I have told, curves are classified into two, horizontal curves and vertical curve. Horizontal curves are further classified as simple circular curve, compound curve, reverse curve, transition curve, and combination of maybe all above. While the vertical curves are of two types, summit curves and the valley curves. Next slide. So in short, regarding these curves, simple circular curve. So see, this is arc of a circle and which connects these two tangents. Okay, so simple circular curve is normal horizontal curve which connects the two straight lines with a constant radius. So see, this is one straight, or we can say road, this is the another, and the intersection point is this. So these two tangents or two straights are connected by this curve, and for this radius is constant. So such a curve is called as simple circular curve. Then compound curve. Compound curve is a combination of two or more simple circular curves with a different radii. In this case, both or all the curves lie on the same side of the compound curve. So see, this is one curve for which radius is r1, and this is the another curve for which radius is r2, and these are the one tangent and these are the two tangents, second tangent. So these two tangents or straights are joined by this curve called as a compound curve. Next type of curve is reverse curve. A reverse curve is formed when two simple circular curves are bending in opposite direction and are meet at a common point. This point is called as point of reverse curvature. The center of both the curves lies on the opposite side of the common tangent, and the radii of both the curves may be same or may be different. So this is a reverse curve. For this portion, this is the origin and this is the radius, and for this curve, this is the origin and this is the radius, and this AB is called as common tangent to this curve. So this is regarding reverse curve. Next one, transition curve. A curve of variable radius is called as transition curve. It is gradually provided on the sides of a circular curve or between the tangent and circular curve and between two curves of compound curve or reverse curve. Its radius varies from infinity to the radius of provided for the circular curve. Transition curve helps gradual introduction of centrifugal force by gradual providing super elevation, which gives comforts for the passenger in the vehicle without sudden jerking of the vehicle. So this is the compound curve. The radius is not same, it varies, and then whatever these two roads are there, they are joined by this curve called as transition curve. Then next type of curve is a spiral curve. Spiral curve is a type of transition curve which is recommended by Indian Road Congress as an ideal transition curve because of its smooth introduction of centrifugal acceleration. It is also known as clothoids. So transition generally in case of summits, these curves are provided to recommend the proper centrifugal force acceleration. Then next curve is Laminsky. Laminsky curve is a type of transition curve which is used when the deflection angle is very large. In Laminsky, the radius of curve is more if the length of chord is less. So this curve is called as Laminsky curve. This is also provided in the hilly area where the gradient is, we can say, more. Next one, vertical curve. This is a type of curve which is provided when the ground is non-uniform or contains different levels at different points. In general, parabolic curve is preferred as a vertical curve in the vertical alignment of the roadway or in case of railway for the ease of movement of the vehicle. But based upon the convexity of curve, vertical curves are divided into two types. One is called as valley curve and second one is called as summit curve. So in this case, this is the vertical curve and this curve is called as a valley curve. So when we want to connect the roads where the valley is there, in such situations we have to provide the curve like this called as valley curve. So this is falling gradient, this is the bottommost point of the curve and there is a rising gradient called as valley curve. And then second curve is called as summit curve. So from A point up to the B point is called as summit curve, or where hill is there and to cross that hill we have to provide this summit curve. So this is the road, this is the road and in between there is a valley. So the curve is provided like this called as summit curve. Okay, so this is all about the first lecture on the curve. So this is enough in this lecture. Thank you.